Hi everyone! Every day we use a vast amount of different objects, from a simple toothbrush to complex technologies like computers or smartphones. It's sometimes hard to imagine, but every detail on those objects has a specific function. For example, have you ever thought why your toilet paper has such a pretty pattern? Or why there are holes on the side of your converses? So, here are 5 things you didn't know about everyday objects. Let's get it on. Side holes on Converse shoes. Surely you've seen these pair of holes on your Converse trainers. They have not 1, not even 2, but 3 functions. The first and most obvious one is ventilation. When enclosed in dense material, your feet can't breathe. Holes allow air to get inside the shoe, so your foot wouldn't sweat too much. Also, it protects you from some unpleasant diseases like fungus. Secondly, you can put the shoelaces through these extra holes, and your shoes will fit you more tightly. We recommend you to try this unusual lacing if you have a narrow foot, or if you simply love feeling control on your feet while walking. And the third function is the aesthetic one. You have to agree, Converse wouldn't look so cool without these little pieces of style. Earpieces of glasses. When we hear the word glasses, a certain image pops in our head. 2 lenses attached to each other and 2 earpieces. But it wasn't always like that. If somehow we would meet an 18th century person, for example, we would be surprised by that weird thing he's holding with his hands. What on earth is that supposed to be? Well, this story goes back in time, when an Italian called Salvino de Marte discovered some pieces of glass that could be used to improve farsightedness. He then put them into a rim made of animal bones and created what we know as eyeglasses. These early spectacles didn't come with earpieces, so everyone had to hold them in their hands, because otherwise they'd fall down and break. There were a couple of crazy ideas to fix this problem. Attach the glasses to a helmet or tie them up to the head with a special ribbon, etc. But since the 18th century, thanks to an inventor named Edward Scarlett, we have the earpieces that we're accustomed to. It was he who first thought of putting to good use the not-so-beautiful form of our ears, and thus he created earpieces that hold onto the ear like a fish to a hook. Nowadays, earpieces are so common that every pair of glasses, normal, 3D or sunglasses, has them, and they look just as they did when they were invented back then. The black dot between the flash and the camera on an iPhone. You might think that every iPhone lover knows his smartphone backward and forward, and can easily use built-in apps or download new ones from the store. However, there are still a couple of details that no one knows what are for. For example, this little dot on the back of the phone, right between the flash and the camera. It turns out that's a noise-cancelling microphone. This little microphone is put as far as possible from our mouth in order to not hear our voice, but background noises. As a result, the iPhone perceives the frequency of those unwanted sounds and cuts them out, leaving just your beautiful crystal clear voice. Toilet paper patterns. History says that toilet paper for hygienic needs was first used in China in the 6th century BC. Nowadays, it's made from all kinds of materials, with different embossing, patterns, and textures. It can be humid or perfumed, or it can have different roughness, absorbency, etc. Some people think that patterns are used simply to make toilet paper more pretty, like if the manufacturers were thinking about us, so that we won't get bored alone in the bathroom. Well, that is not entirely true. Thanks to embossing, paper has a better cohesion with skin, and therefore your arse shines like a diamond after every use. Coloured circles and squares. Nowadays, almost every product in the market has a colour block on the package. It doesn't matter if it's a pack of crisps or a bottle of milk. It's so common that there's even a theory amongst conspiracy lovers that this is some kind of method for large corporations to study us. Relax, don't get paranoid. The truth is much simpler and more pleasant. These squares and circles are tags for color convergence used during polygraphic printing. Therefore, they are only for technical control of the package color and have nothing to do with its content. Thanks for watching. Please like and share the video in social networks, and we'll be right back to you as fast as we can.